Let's now take a look at the SNMP protocol. SNMP protocol is similar to netconf, but it's an older protocol. It has got limited capabilities as compared to netconf, but it's widely deployed, and it's a traditional protocol which has been used for so many years, and even today a lot of networks use SNMP as the network management protocol. SNMP is an application layer protocol which runs on top of UDP, which obviously runs on top of IP and then the physical connectivity. Some basic concepts or summary of concepts related to SNMP. We'll be looking at some of these concepts in more detail in later slides. However, just let me introduce you to the basic concepts of SNMP. SNMP stands for Simple Network Management Protocol. There are three versions of SNMP, that is SNMP version 1, version 2C and version 3. There is an SNMP agent. Just like the netconf agent, this SNMP agent sits in the device which we want to monitor or manage using the network management station or NMS. And then there is the concept of MIB or management information base. This is just like the netconf schema. This is the MIB file or the repository where all the information about the device and its statistics and its different components, all the information resides in this management information base. The way this information is stored within the management information base is governed by a standard that we call MIB2. MIB2 is the standard which is used for storing, according to which the information is stored within this database or within this management information base. All the elements or components within that management information base are uniquely identified by what we call the object identifier. This, for example, is the OID or object identifier for system uptime. If you want to know the system uptime of a device, this is what you would be using. This is the OID that will be requested by the NMS from the SNMP agent, and the SNMP agent will look into the management information base and request for this OID and retrieve this OID from the management information base and send it back to the user or the NMS, and the NMS will know what the current system uptime is, because against this OID the system uptime will be provided to the NMS. SNMP, just like netconf, works on a client-server model, which means that the SNMP agent is the server and the NMS acts as the client, because the NMS is requesting the information, so the SNMP agent becomes the server. And then there is a concept of traps, which means that if there is, because under normal circumstances the NMS server or the NMS station requests information from the SNMP agent sitting on the devices. However, if there is an alarm or any notification that needs to be sent from the device to the SNMP station, then it is sent in the form of traps. So traps are for the traffic that is moving from, or that is for the traffic that is initiated by the SNMP agent towards the SNMP or towards the NMS. The different SNMP messages that are exchanged between the NMS and the agent include the get message, which is going to get a specific OID. Related information. Get next means get the next information or next OID within the tree. The set message is for changing any information on the device. Response is when you send a response message against any trap or kind of an acknowledgement. And then finally the trap, which is the message initiated by the agent. This is explaining the same concept in a pictorial form. This is the NMS using SNMP. It is communicating with the agent, and the agent is retrieving information from the management information base. This is actually this is our device, and the agent is retrieving information from the MIB and then passing on that information to the NMS. And the information in the MIB is stored in the form of a tree, which we call the hierarchical tree, in which there are different objects, and each object has got a unique object identifier like this. These are the different terms that we should learn. Just ignore these three. These are just the standards, different standards. Just remember MIB, Management Information Base, and traps. These are important pieces of information. These are just rules and conventions or different definition models, so we can conveniently ignore these. This is once again a more detailed look at the MIB, Management Information Base, how the information is stored. This is how the information is stored. Each object is going to have a child object and the parent object, and this is the hierarchy. So for example, the OID for system is given here. It is 136.12.11. You can see it is 136. This is the hierarchy. This is the root. 136, 1, 2, 1, and 1. So this is the system information. This is the system OID for the system. If you look at the SNMP protocol architecture, you can see that we have the physical layer. We have on top of physical layer, we have the IP layer, the UDP. Then on top of this sits the SNMP agent. The SNMP agent exchanges information with the NMS using these different types of messages, and then the MIB is used for storing the information from where the information is picked up by the agent and sent to the SNMP server or the SNMP station, which we call the NMS, or in our particular case it's eSite. When we implement SNMP, you can see that on one side we have SNMP NMS, on the other side we have the SNMP agent, and they are exchanging information. The SNMP server is requesting the information at port 161, the SNMP port, well-known SNMP port, and the agent is responding with the information. Similarly, when the agent initiates the information or initiates a message, which we call the trap, the server port or the NMS port which it is accessing is port 162. So both ports 161 and 162 are well-known SNMP ports. 161 is the agent port and 162 is the NMS port. These are the three versions of SNMP: SNMP version 1, SNMP version 2C, and SNMP version 3. SNMP version 1 was the original SNMP version, which is not normally used these days. It was insecure and had limited capabilities. SNMP version 2C it added a little bit of security. However, plus it was not as secure as SNMP version 3, and it introduced the get bulk request message, plus it added a lot of error messages which were missing in the version 1. The major advantage or the major upgrade in version 3 was that it's provided strong security. So if you want SNMP in a secure environment, SNMP version 3 should be the choice. If you do not want security, then you can always use version 2C as well. This is the packet format of SNMP version 1. You can see that there are limited messages and there are limited error codes. If you look at version 2C, we get the get bulk message, additional get bulk message, and a large number of error codes were added. So this was all about SNMP. In the next video, we are going to look at the basic features of the eSite management software, and we'll see how we can do the basic configurations and how we can explore the different features in eSite.